National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here is May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, it's Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 66 yards.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But if the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
To the air, May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll throw with May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. An inside run with Judkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf. Hurt.
On first down, here's Judkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 24 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Mustang, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mason Graham forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Cowboy 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Give up the middle, Judkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Gotta be lying. Hurt.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll give it to Judkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Tap the 60. Cut 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Brenton Strange from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Johnston on the quick slant. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Liking, 18. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. In the backfield to pass protect, and sometimes try to protect the QB, you hold.
And the key word, as you noted, protect, right? Sometimes you get out of position, get out of whack. It's just quarterback protect mode, and he got nailed for the penalty.
Now back to throw. Pass caught by Fannin. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready, go.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 70 Timber Wolf.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go. Cover 19.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Warriors 17.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. May. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Running left, it's Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll throw with May. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Sampson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Pats are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
To throw, it's May. And that, nearly picked off. Well, would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down carry for Henry.
We'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On play action, May. This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To the air, May.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Browns down 22-21, a minute 53 remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down.
19.
He's back to throw. There's a short one caught by Finn, and now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Safety Lions.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Get it. Hey, go.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On the set.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Come on. Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go!
They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to 60, back to 60.
He'll look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week of practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.